Hello, this is Thomas Tamburello with the Durango Film Festival 2023, and I am here with
Amy Mann.
And Freedom Hopkins.
Freedom Hopkins, I love that name. So tell me about your project. What movie is here and what are you promoting?
So we're so glad to be here at the Durango Independent Film Fest with Harem Complex, a queer, polyamorous, romantic comedy with little sprinkles of surrealism and meta humor.
Sounds like a killer recipe, huh?
And also perhaps a puppet.
Okay, well I haven't seen the movie, but it's also got my interest for sure. So is it a feature or a short?
So we run at 90 minutes, making us a feature. And this is our debut feature on 16 millimeter black and white film. So very much an ode to cinema, the French New Wave, and I personally am inspired by Japanese anime, so we sprinkle some genre influences of that in there too, hopefully to appeal to all the modern fans of that mode.
Yeah. So this was a movie that you wrote, produced, created. Tell me about what you guys had to do with the film, and also maybe any challenges you had. I can only imagine filming on film. I made a movie before. I couldn't imagine filming on film. So besides that, what were some of your challenges?
So I wrote, directed, and I play a supporting role in the film. I was the one, as the director, who insisted we shoot on 16 millimeter. So I'll hand over the issues and problems to our amazing producer.
I knew there was a reason we had you here.
We had a very small budget to begin with. And
Did you say micro or small or?
it was micro or whatever's below micro, which I think exists. I can't remember what it's.
Believe me, there is.
Yeah, so
Fractional.
what our budget was?
I don't know.
Our budget was $35,000, and I would say almost 60% of that went towards film. We were super thankful in that most of our crew was working for free for us. The people that we did pay, it was just a very minimal amount.
Including us working for free.
Yeah, we've not received a penny.
Yeah, we paid our actors.
We paid our actors, yeah. But we were able to shoot the entire feature in 12 days. And we were able to get various locations and...
How many locations, just out of curiosity?
Oh my gosh, 6 locations maybe?
We shot all over Santa Fe, making Santa Fe sort of like its own character, and then we had a lot of interiors of just folks we knew who were either moving out and willing to donate their space. So I think between the exteriors and interiors, around 6.
Yeah, around 6.
What was your inspiration? Why this? Why would this be something that you would put so much time, energy, attention, and sacrifice making money for?
So I felt like there wasn't enough realistic, queer, polyamorous representation in fictional narrative. When it is fictional, it's salacious and it's so focused on the scandal or sex of it, and not the humanity. And so that's why, as a queer polyamorous person, I had to write this. But I can't speak for Amy on why she came aboard.
Yeah, so I came aboard probably one day after Freedom had sort of given up and didn't want to make the movie and didn't think it was going to happen. And
God sent.
Yeah, so he wanted a producer. He wanted particularly a female producer, so I decided to do it. And the reason I wanted to do it is because I love Freedom so much. I believed in his story. But really, I've been working in film for almost 10 years, and I've just been sort of bottom of the totem pole, whatever, but just sort of working on someone else's project. And I just wanted to be at the head of it, at the top of it, and make this really cool art project together. And I think that's why we were able to also get so many crew members to work for us for free because they were like, oh yeah, like let's make this project together, like boots on the ground. And it was so hands-on, and I think the film of it all, shooting on 16 millimeter film, no one does that anymore. And everyone was super excited. We had, like key grips coming and helping us, setting up dolly tracks and stuff, like for free.
All comes together.
Yes, and so it was for me, it was like a real passion project on the film end of it, and making something that was like so hands-on, and we had a very small crew, and it was like a little family for 12 days. And now it's 3 years later, and here we are.
That's amazing, a 12-day shoot. I mean, for a feature-length 90-minute movie. I was going to ask how many cameras you had going, because that's typically a question asked, but there's no way with a 16 millimeter. One, yeah, of course, because that's even more difficult when you think about it, because most people are filming 2 cameras, capture most of that performance, and have more stuff to edit with, but having one, you're certainly limited to that. So, yeah, kudos to you. Anything else in the world? Oh, distribution. Do you have distribution? Anything in that category, or are you still looking?
We are still looking for distribution, so share us, appreciate us, because we are worth seeing and worth sharing to the world.
I love it. Anything else in the works? You guys have any other future projects after this you guys have slated?
I am currently at this very film festival pitching my next project to Amy. I hope she agrees to produce this project that is based on the allegorical tale of how toxic relationships can turn into beautiful lifelong friendships. The narrative circling around how a pop idol falls in love desperately with the only child of death.
Wow, you got my attention on both of them. I can't wait to see this one, and I can't wait to hear more about it. How would people see a trailer or your feature film? I know here at the festival you've probably showed it several times, or maybe not yet, but if the general public wants to see your film, do you have a website or any contact information?
So you can watch the trailer of Harem Complex on www.doublesite.com. That's SYTE.com. You can see the trailer. After our festival run, we will be making sure the film is able, that you can watch the film some way, either on the website or through our distribution. And if you want to stay updated on where the film is playing, you can look at Double Site, at Double Site on Instagram. Again, that's SYTE.com or at Double Site on Instagram.
Awesome. Anything else that you want to put or add to this that I haven't covered?
I don't think so.
We're just the best, and we make the best stuff, so watch all our stuff.
Well, thank you so much for the both of you coming out to the 2023 Durango Film Festival. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.